Hello, I'm secret person number 7033. Remember, I'm the very first one who did this on YouTube. So if there's a bunch of other secret people showing up, know that I'm the official. In fact, where's my pen? I am the official secret person, first and official secret person number 7033. Now, why am I keeping my my identity a secret? Well, you know, that's a really good question, and I just feel like, you know what? I've been killed in a past life. I've been burned at the stake for my ideas, and I think it's just about time for me to just express my ideas in a very safe environment. Well, I won't get killed this time. So now that you don't know who I am, I can say whatever I want. I mean, you could say, oh well, obviously there's a woman and she's got a pen and she's in bed and she's got a whiteboard. Oh, you almost saw a little bit of me. But I just kind of, everybody's like, you got to get online, you got to get online. But what about those of us who have a fear of being exposed? Huh? What about that? What about those of us who maybe were killed in a past life? Or those of us who are in the witness protection program? And I'm not saying I am, and I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just saying, it's scary, So, like, I know that everybody's telling me you got to get online, you got to get online income, you got to get your business online. And yeah, I have a business. I'm not going to tell you what it is because, I'm a secret person right now. And, and I might even just, I might even say that I'm actually a famous person. I mean, I might not be, but I might be. So, I might be a famous person that just wants to express herself without being judged, which is so hard to have happen because everybody judges everybody. That's kind of, that's how we kind of, I want to express myself without being judged. And part of the reason why I have this whiteboard is because I also want you to kind of know that I'm a really good artist. And I might even play you a song. I mean, I don't know on this episode. I mean, I don't know how many episodes there's going to be. I just felt like, I'm secret person number 7033. And, there's a clue in that if you ever wanted to figure out who I am. I mean, not that you're one of those people that are bored and don't have a life, but I figure if I want a YouTube show and I don't have to put on makeup and get all dressed up, and I can say lots of racy things that I wouldn't normally say if you knew actually who I am, because you don't know. But here's the thing, it's fair because I don't know who you are. You might be bored at work, clicking around, wishing you had a different job, and you find this, thing, and then you're watching me, but I don't know who you are. So, if you watch this show and you want to send me an email, this is my email address. And also since you're supposed to have a mailing list online, right? So if you send me an email, you'll just automatically be on my emailing list because that's just the way it's supposed to be, right? You're just supposed to build a mailing list and then sell people shit, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? So anyway, this is my email address, secret person 7033 at Gmail. Okay, so if you email me, you're going to get on my mailing list, and I don't know what I'm going to send you. I have no idea. I mean, this is what you're supposed to do, right? You get a YouTube show, and you get a mailing list, and then you eventually sell people stuff. So that's what I've heard. Anyway, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just expressing myself in secret, and I'm just trying to think, like, what is one thing I've really always wanted to say. And here's the thing. This is the thing, is that because you can't see my face, you can't judge me that much. I mean, right now you can tell I'm white. I have white hands, or at least I painted them that way. Maybe they're from Halloween. So I could be white. I definitely have this bedspread that looks not too junky. So that I'm not living on the street, and I have a camera, so I could actually shoot this. And I also have a little bit of spare time, and I actually don't. I've got a lot of work to do in my life and in my business, but I just had this idea of sharing myself in a very mysterious way. So let's cover a little bit. I could be someone who's famous. And if I am someone who's famous, I could be famous. If I am someone who's famous, God, I hope I spelled that right. Oh, by the way, I can't spell. Can't spell. And you know what? I could never spell. And you know, spell check, it doesn't follow you around, doesn't live in your brain. And if you want to watch my show and watch me write on stuff, then you're going to have to be okay with the fact that I can't spell. But I can draw. And so I'm going to draw you a picture of me that might kind of give away who I am. And so I don't want to ruin it too soon in our relationship. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, on a good day. Okay, great. So you have a good idea of me now. You know my email address. It's secretperson7033@gmail.com. So send me an email, and if you have any questions for me, I mean, since you don't know who I am, I will tell you that I am incredible at giving advice. And I don't know if I'll give you real advice or fake advice. You know, I mean, I might just want to give advice that sounds funny, or it might be advice that's actually worthwhile. So you never know what you're going to get. But if you have questions for me, you know where you can email me. So here's the part where I show off my artist abilities. So here it goes. My artist abilities look like this. Everything I create on the show is copywritten, and I can't tell you my real name, but it's copyright person, secret person 7033, right? Secret person 7033. Whatever I draw, you can't steal. Okay, good. Not that you would, it's just, you got to protect your intellectual property. Okay, so I'm going to draw you something that I used to love to draw as a kid, and I still want one of these, and maybe someday I'll get one. Or maybe if you know where I can get one of these, maybe you can hook me up. But I'm only going to do a 10-minute show because, I know on YouTube that's all you get. So I'm running out of time. And I mean, I think this is a good first meeting, right? You like me, I like you. I mean, I don't know you. See, that's part of the challenge with this, making a little video show. So if you want to tell me about yourself, I don't have a ton of time to read tons of emails because I actually am running a few different companies, which I won't tell you about because I'm in secret. I'm a secret person. But if you want to send me questions, or you want to send me an email telling me a little bit about yourself, if you're watching my show, then do that. And I mean, if you're at a job you hate and you're bored, you have time. So or if you have a job that you love but you're just like you need a break, send me an email. Okay, so this is okay, what happened? This is what I always used to draw as a kid, and it's a unicorn Pegasus. And man, I want one of those. I mean, I know probably if I got a horse for Halloween, I could make it a unicorn Pegasus, but it's not the same. So, yeah, so that's a little bit of my artwork. I mean, I do have a more extensive art background. But I'm going to leave you with a question today because I really don't have very many seconds left. And you can email me, what matters to you? Okay, great. So that's the question. You can email me at secretperson7033@gmail.com. Thank you for coming to my very first show. I know it was just thrown together, but that's what I'm doing. I'm not putting on a makeup. I'm not showing you my face. I'm not telling you who I am. I'm just sharing. And you know what? Maybe this will be better for our relationship because then, you can't project onto me. And maybe I can't project onto you. I mean, you could email and you can tell me what matters to you. And maybe I'll talk about you on my next show. I'll say, hey, George from the Shmashma Republic emailed me and said, hey, what matters to me is is penguins and saving penguins, and that's cool.